My name is Sandeep Kalra. I'm the chef at the Ritz-Carlton, Bangalore. Welcome back to the Amul Ice Cream Show. Second time presenting it on Amul, and it's an honor for Amul Ice Creams to be collaborating with Ritz-Carlton, Bangalore. And I'm here, I'm going to be your chef today, taking you through two interesting, very simple recipe जो आप आराम से घर पे बना सकते हैं. So the first recipe what we are going to make is Spanish gazpacho. Spanish gazpacho is a very traditional soup from Spain, obviously, and with very home-style ingredients. The speciality of the soup is a little rustic. It is very tangy, and it is a wholesome chilled soup. So for summers, गर्मियों की धूप अगर आप इस सूप को पी के बिताएं तो आपका दिन लाजवाब जाएगा. So we will do it with a twist. I'm going to introduce the Amul lactose-free ice cream into the Spanish gazpacho today. So let's see the ingredients. So here we have fresh tomatoes, around 4 numbers of tomatoes we are going to use, 1 capsicum, 1 red pepper, 1 piece of mango. If you have Alfonso, it is good. Otherwise, any seasonal sweet variety of mango is good. 1 small cucumber, if your cucumber is big, so you cut it into half. Then we have stale bread which is old, approximately 2 to 3 days old. It can be used. I'm going to use 1 small onion or half a big onion, only 2 pieces of garlic cloves, some fried croutons for later for garnishing, cumin powder and extra virgin olive oil. And I'm going to use a very interesting ingredient which is called the balsamic vinegar. Actually, sherry vinegar is the one which is traditionally used, but then for marinating your vegetables, balsamic gives a very nice twist, and also along with your mangoes, आपको बहुत मजा आएगा इसको पी के. So let's start with the ingredients. So I'm going to process everything here live in front of you, so you can see it is very easy for you. So you cut your tomatoes into rough shapes, and also before that I want to tell you, take an empty bowl in which you're going to marinate your vegetables, and you add a couple of scoops, a couple of pieces of ice cubes in it to ensure that your vegetables stay very cool and nice. So here we are, tomatoes. Just roughly cut your tomatoes inside. Don't worry about the water. We're going to use up the water anyway along with the soup. So 4 tomatoes will go in it. Roughly cut. Do not worry about the skins or the seed, which anyway we are going to strain off later on. Here you are done with the tomatoes. Get the juices back into your bowl. Clean the board a bit. And then you start with your pepper. So if your pepper is good, big size, then half is good. Otherwise you take 1. So cut the pepper and remove it with the hand. So that way you're going to remove all the seeds, maximum of the seeds, and then the rest of it you just roughly cut again into your bowl. Do the same way. This removes everything of the pepper. शिमला मिर्च बहुत ठंडक देती है जब हम इसको खाने में यूज़ करते हैं, particularly in the raw form. It is very helpful, very nutritious as well. So 1 red pepper into the bowl, and then थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना है ज़्यादा seeds ना आए शिमला मिर्च के और red pepper के. Now cucumber, I'm not gonna peel this cucumber, because it is very rich in beta carotenes, very good for your skin, for the healthy ladies, and also very good for your eyes. So it keeps your eyes very healthy. So I'm just going to use half a cucumber without peeling it. The seeds are very nutritious, the skin is very nutritious for your glow, so keep it intact. Now is the time for one of my favorite ingredients called the mango, which is Alfonso mango. I'm just gonna roughly peel it. So the mango gets peeled. See, I wanted to do everything fresh for you so that you see how easy it is to make. It's actual time. What I'm going to take is the real time in which it's going to be ready. So mango, one side, two side, and also do not waste the sidings of your mango stone. Roughly cut again into your bowl. Into your bowl, and again the mango, everything is there. Now it's time to a little clean your board again, and while I show you the marinade. So here we have our ingredients. All the ingredients have been put together. I'm gonna now use the stale bread to be a part of it. Just one slice of stale bread is good, not too much. Cumin, one pinch, or you can say 1/4 of a teaspoon, and also your onion. I'm just going to use one onion because it is a small one, roughly cut. Again, it is good. Now garlic, another interesting ingredient to be used in the gazpacho. You can definitely avoid it, but then garlic is an essential part which gives the sharpness to the, if you're traveling to your office, if you're going to meet your family, if you want to avoid garlic, there is also an interesting fact which I want to tell you today. So once you take the garlic, you cut it lengthwise into half, and then you remove the center germ. So once you remove the center germ, this part, then your garlic will not smell too much. So one garlic inside, and then the second one, again the same way. I'm going to remove this germ. So this part goes away, and then you are good with your garlic. So now is the time for doing your marination. Balsamic vinegar, approximately 1.5 to 2 teaspoons. Don't add too much as well, because then it's going to spoil the taste. Olive oil, be generous with olive oil. Try and use extra virgin olive oil. I understand extra virgin olive oil for an Indian palate sometimes becomes too bitter. So I would say use olive oil which is virgin, but do not use pomace. Pomace olive oil is very unhealthy for cooking. It is actually the last press of the olives which comes out. So ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा हानिकारक होता है, which is pomace olive oil. Don't buy it. People will sell it to you for cheaper rates because it is actually the last press. So जब हम olive का तेल निकालते हैं तब stones के अंदर उसको press किया जाता है, और पहला जो press होता है वो extra virgin, second press is called the virgin, third one is normal olive oil, and the fourth one which is the last extract जो कि बचे खुचे olive का रस होता है उससे जो ऑयल बनता है, that is called the pomace. बाहर के देशों में also इसको मशीन ठीक करने के लिए यूज़ किया जाता है. So do not use pomace olive oil for cooking. So I'm going to use the extra virgin olive oil, around 4 to 5 tablespoons. Yes, the ingredients now are ready. I'm going to add in a few more ice cubes and a very interesting ingredient called the Amul lactose-free yogurt. So now, interesting, this is the twist, balsamic vinegar and the lactose-free ice cream. So one, and almost a big scoop I've used to do this. Okay, I'll keep it on the side. Now it's time for marinating everything. So just a nice drizzle of things. Yes, all goes inside. And now I'm gonna use the blender to put all the ingredients inside for okay, everything is in. A few more ice cubes. and we'll give it a nice inside in the blender. Biscuit is going to give it a nice blend so that all the almost done. So now it's time for plating the soup. What I'm also going to do now, because it has a lot of ingredients which needs to be strained, so I'm going to strain it side by side while I do the thing. So put it through a fine sieve. All the roughage of the tomatoes and everything would go away. So what you are left behind is the pure soup. Now what we are getting is what I'm going to use it for you. Strain, strain, strain. I think this quantity is good, what we need for. So this goes back. And now I'm just gonna season it with some salt, not too much, some black pepper, give it a nice stir, and your soup is ready. So time to plate. You have your soup going into the plate. As much as you want. Here you are. Okay, one thing I should do, first taste it myself. Yum. Things like this, simple things like this really amazes me every time I have it. Certain simple things becomes a way of life. I mean, in summers, nothing better than getting a good mango flavored gazpacho. Okay, we do a little bit of the thing, a little olive oil drizzle. Here you are, and some garnish which I've made it ready before. So I'm just gonna do a few microgreens. Microgreens, you won't even imagine, they have such a good vitamin value. A small portion of microgreens every day could really be a health starter every morning. So just get microgreens now. These days are readily available on the vegetable shops, and they are a good health ingredient as well. So I've just julienned some peppers. If you julienne the peppers, that is, cut it into fine shapes and soak them into nice chilled water, they curl up. So again, add a bit of garnish to your soup. Here you are, and the soup is ready. A little bit of more twist for you. I'm gonna just add a piece of crostini on the side for you to see. Okay, also one last thing that I forgot is the croutons, what we made. Lovely croutons, bread which has been deep fried in olive oil, plain olive oil, don't use extra virgin, and this gives a little extra crispness to your soup. Look at the healthy plate now. So you can enjoy the soup with a nice sandwich or just on its own, and while I prepare the rest of the ingredients for you. So the next recipe, what we have today is mango trifle pudding, which is with basically your frozen yogurt. I'm going to use the mango yogurt, which again Amul is giving. Yeah. So the next recipe, again telling you the same. We have the mango trifle pudding, which is with a twist. We are using mango frozen yogurt. Again, it is a very good ingredient given by Amul. Really excellent flavored yogurt. So this is going to be the next dessert. So let me just gather the ingredients, tell you about the ingredients, what all I'm going to use. Obviously fresh mangoes, then it's going to be pistachio, then it's chocolate crisps. This is cake, any cake you can take, which you can toast it either on a griddle or you can put it in the oven. This is jelly. If you remember custard and jelly when you were young, I mean, I still remember. I know my mother is gonna love this. She's probably watching the Facebook video as well. She used to make nice jelly and custard, put it together, and then give it to us when I used to get back from school. So Mama, yes, I'm sure she has tears in her eyes right now. But going forward, continuing the video, I'm gonna just do this with mangoes, cream and custard. So I'm gonna take you to do the custard right now. So ingredients are 30 grams of custard, 60 grams of sugar, which is going to be used for 500 ml of milk. And for the jelly, I'm going to use 400 ml of water to the whole 100 grams of the jelly mix. You could use Rex, you could use Brown & Polson, you could do any other the jelly mix that you get in the market. So here we go. I have the ingredients ready here. Yes. So water, you need to heat up the water, add your jelly mix into it and stir it. On the other side, I'm also going to do the custard for you. This will thicken once it gets cold. So right now you just need to ensure that everything gets homogeneously mixed. So milk is here. I'm going to take a little bit of milk from this. A little bit from here into the pot, and I'm going to mix it well to make a slurry which will go inside in my custard mix. So here it is ready. The custard mix is ready and my sugar is ready. I'm going to dissolve the sugar first and just heat it up properly. I've preheated the milk so it does not consume too much time for us in the live video. We always have limited time for these recipes. So once it is mixed, I'm just gonna pour the custard mix into my mixture. Mix it well, it should not be lumpy. And then once you cook it, you can leave it to the desired consistency. The sugar needs to dissolve, the custard needs to dissolve, and you could use the eggless custard mix, which is Brown & Polson, very readily available. Pillsbury does good cake mixes and the custard mix, so you could use that. So once it comes to a boil, let it simmer for approximately 1 to 2 minutes till it starts to thicken. Now, as in the video, we do not have too much of time to ensure. Now it's already started to thick. You can just see. Yeah, it's almost done. And also you can see my jelly is also ready here. So here I'm just gonna taste my custard now. Yum, right? Nice sweetness. It's in fact not too sweet because of the rest of the ingredients are going to be sweet. Now you take it out in a container and put it in the refrigerator for getting a proper cool temperature. So I've already done that. And now is the time for the jelly. I have a thing where I'm going to set my jelly. Jelly ingredients are all dissolved now. It has the right amount of sugar. It has everything mixed together. And now reduce the flame and transfer into any kind of mold that you want to use the jelly from. So here you are. This is going to take around, leave it inside in the refrigerator for 4 hours, and the custard as well for 4 hours inside, and we are all set to go. So coming back on the cooking thing now, I have Amul fresh cream with me. You can see the packet lying around here. I'm going to transfer this into a chilled bowl, which is actually over ice. इसको ठंडा रखना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. जितना बोल आपका ठंडा होगा, this has ice on it. So जितना ज़्यादा आपका बोल ठंडा होगा, उतना ज़्यादा अच्छा आपका product. Okay, let me just gather my whisk. Here you are. So I've pre-added my sugar into it. This is sugar and the Amul cream. I'm just on a biscuit. It's so for approximately 200 grams of cream, you take only 40 to 50 grams of sugar, not too much, because you have a lot of sweet elements into your dessert. You have custard, you have jelly, you have whipped cream, you have mangoes, and you have a lot of love, which is again going to make it sweet. So yeah, we don't have to whip it to stiff peaks, but soft peaks for this dessert. The assembly of this dessert is really interesting, and you could use all your creative juices within you to ensure that you do a good job with the presentation. I'm going to keep it very simple and layer it well so that you understand the components of it, and it's very easy to be made now. So we have the cream. It is already into stiff mode. This part is good enough. So cream is ready. So I'm going to set this aside and get. So I've filled the cream, the chilled cream into this. I have the custard into this. Now it's time for the jelly. So jelly has been preset as we discussed, that because of the shortage of time. So now I'm going to just cube my jelly. So any shape and size that you want, you could make diamonds of it, you could make squares of it. Diamond is actually an interesting shape for kids, so they love it. So, and now the jelly is all set and ready to go inside the dish. Ooh, yum. Always good. So now the next one, what I'm going to do is cut these piping bags. Piping bags are easy. If you don't have it, use a spoon at home, and yeah, you like jelly, right? Okay, so I'm going to do the assembly of the dessert into this glass, and let's see. So few mangoes, fresh mangoes inside on the base, then a few cubes of this jelly floating around. Now is the time for our custard, what we made, and it has been kept in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. you line the sides first and then a little bit inside. Pistachio, toast your pistachio, peeled pistachio well, so that you get the right amount of crunch from the pistachio. Again, line it inside the glass. Your crisp chocolate balls. You could use any interesting kind of garnish which your kids love. Maybe gummy bears can go inside, maybe chocolate sprinklers, maybe gold dust, anything that they like. So I would use a few of the chocolate crunchies, because they give a lot of crunch when you bite into this recipe. Okay, a few more mangoes now, going on top and on the side. Okay, no more. Now is the time for some whipped cream. Again, I'm gonna decorate it on the sides first and then in the center. A few more jelly cubes. So you get layers of colors, ingredients which your kids and rest of the family members would love at home. Okay, the next one that's going to go in, some more pistachio, a few, and the chocolate nibs. And now we come to a very good ingredient, very interesting ingredient, which is also going to give the crispness to it. It is the cake which has been broiled, or you can say the crisp cake croutons. So inside, I'm going to line this so it's visible from the sides as well. You are. Some mango cream on top, not too much. A little more of the whipped cream and the mangoes, and the lovely Alfonso mangoes. So here we are, chocolate sprinklers on top. And finally, we have a few microgreens. I love to use the microgreens because of their nutritional value and their component that gives benefit to the body. They look interesting, they are healthy, they do not spoil the flavor of your food because they are neutrals. But then in terms of the calories, in terms of the vitamins, they are very, very good. Here you go, a very healthy dessert, super unhealthy I would say, but then it is a very interesting dessert for your kids. Please enjoy it at home, and with this I come to the end of the session. Would again like to thank Amul India, Amul Ice Cream India for this lovely opportunity to showcase what we do the best, and a big thank you from Ritz-Carlton as well. Thank you, bye-bye.